The truth in me bears witness to the truth within you. That's what this divine masculine is surrendering to. This is what this divine masculine is seeing and feeling. The divine truth within you that has exuded authenticity, divinity, light, love, compassion, empathy. You've held space for this divine masculine in a very beautiful, loving way. This masculine has been resisting the truth that you reflected to them about their own truth within, their own authenticity, and their soul's true purpose. They ran from it. Highly in the ego, triggered beyond belief. But with the astrological transits, with the global ascension and Earth's awakening, this masculine is being greatly, greatly, greatly affected. Seeing beyond the self-limiting beliefs and patterns in their life. I'm hearing moving beyond the 3D constructs, the self-imposed prison and the karmic loop and Groundhog Day that they have been living day in and day out for however long. For some of you guys, I'm hearing a decade. For some of you guys, it's been 20 years. You've released this, you've surrendered, but you've always felt the bond and the connection between you and this person. For some of you guys, 6 months. For some of you guys, 2 years, a year. It's all different. We're all moving at on different timelines. Okay, but many, many, many divine feminines are ready for divine union with a true soul counterpart. And this message is specifically tied to someone that you have connected to, that you've known. 222 as I look over. Okay, you guys could be getting a lot of the master numbers. Really pay attention to the repeated signs, messages, synchronicities coming through at this time. Yesterday, if you haven't seen the reading I did yesterday, it's something about a sudden increase in signs and dream activity with a certain counterpart or divine masculine, okay? This, of course, connects to that, but the signs are very profound, and they're telling you exactly what you need to know in regards to your union timeline. This divine masculine's authentic self, soul, and truth is seeing and reflecting back that to you. You have shined so much light, so much love. Okay, there's so much gratitude that this person feels towards you for showing them the truth and for standing in your truth. This is someone who is astonished and mesmerized beyond belief of you. And that's the problem that has remained and has been holding up the union, is the disbelief of the magical energy, the miraculous energy that you have bestowed upon this person just by living in your truth. So my truth recognizes the truth within you. My authenticity sees the authenticity within you, and I am no longer running from it. I am embracing it. Okay, you can't run from the truth. We are now in an age, the age of Aquarius, right? Where everything is being revealed, exposed, year of the dragon. You can't hide anything from a dragon. The dragon energy is huge. It's massive. You think of dragons, right? Like, you know, an example, these are more earthly dragons than like the seraphim angelic dragons of the Sophia order. God's angelic divine dragons. But think of earthly dragons like the dragons that you would see in movies or like Game of Thrones. When they're full-grown dragons and they're flying in the sky, their shadow upon the land, it's so huge. It casts, like, you can, right? You can't hide from the dragon. The dragon sees all, knows all. So this is a huge right time of things being revealed, truth being revealed, revelations. This divine masculine is having massive revelations of truth and clarity. And it's because of how you've stood in your truth and remained consistent and a way shower and a guide to them. Okay, it's inspired them to live in their truth. You've like shown this person that it's okay to surrender, that it's okay to live in this authentic energy and to surrender and release up what other people, even your closest confidants, friends, family, are going to think, feel, or say about you as far as their 3D judgments, okay? This masculine has had a very difficult time through their awakening journey thus far because they have nobody around them to share this with except you. But they have been fearful of this divine truth and expanding and integrating into it. So they have remained hidden in the shadow. I'm hearing inside the cave. We have Archangel Zuriel, number 38, which breaks down to 11. I just saw 66 on the timestamp. Angel of harmony and vitality. We have Libra energy, Venusian, Venus energy coming through, which is all about the planet of love. Think of the divine empress, the archetype of the perfect partner, the perfect wife, mother, someone who's loving, compassionate, truthful, honest, balanced, just, psychic, empathic, all the things. You bring forth this beautiful, nurturing vibration to and harmony, okay, to this divine connection and to this person. You are so different, so unique, right? You feel the same towards them, but you have embodied so much of your soul's path that like you understand this. And I keep saying this, like who I'm speaking to, you understand this journey, you understand how this stuff works. And your divine counterpart is figuring this out. They are seeing with their third eye. They are activated. I'm hearing beyond belief, activated beyond belief. 7-11 on the timestamp a few seconds ago as I looked over. Okay, so this archangel brings a feeling of completion, feeling complete, experiential wisdom, evolve, plan B, create an oasis, balance opposing forces. That's exactly what is taking place at this time. This divine masculine is balancing their own inner opposing forces, the dualistic way of thinking and living. They've been like straddling these timelines of third dimensional matrix and then their 5D integration of their soul mission. And it's like been very wobbly, okay? Like it's like you're standing on two pillars, one leg on each pillar, but the pillars are different sizes. So you're very off balance. Well, now it's like these pillars are balanced, literally balancing opposing forces, create an oasis. That's what this person is seeing with clear eyes. They're seeing that you are their Shambhala, that together you create an oasis, heaven on earth. It's been very difficult because more than likely for a lot of you guys tuning in, this person has also, while straddling these timelines, their old version of self, their new version of self, you are on the higher timeline. You are the divine counterpart, the soul purpose in this sense. But they have also, for many of them, been struggling because they've been with maybe karmic partners, you know, karmic marriages, long-term relationships, or just like, you know, going outside of themselves to seek validation and to have their ego stroked by, you know, outside energies. And I think for a lot of them, it's very difficult because they feel pulled in like two different directions, which is like the whole like wobbly thing. Okay, because I feel that, you know, it's their comfort zone. It's what they're used to. It's what they, you know, they've seeked out partners and partnerships that resemble what they grew up seeing. They look for, you know, if it's like a man seeking out a woman, for example, they often will, due to mother wounds or father wounds, but I'm getting mother wounds, they go and they search out, seek out, or manifest a partner who they think is going to be like their mother. And there's this distorted energy where the partners or whoever they've been dealing with you know, they literally want them to be a mother to them, you know, cook for me, pick up after me, clean for me, nurture me when, you know, I need my ego stroked, you know, things of that nature, like, but the masculines is now seeing, you know, the truth, okay? So they could be looking at it in a different perspective, a different light. It's like the hangman energy where they're going, wow, I thought that's what I wanted. I keep attracting in the same partners. I thought that's what, you know, I was supposed to do. That's what felt right. That's what I knew. That's how I was raised. But now it's like I'm breaking these patterns. I'm seeing through all of this, which can be very confusing. It can be very scary, right? We've all been there where it's integration time. You're going through an awakening. No one around you connects. No one's going to understand. You can't talk to anyone about this stuff because they think you're mad, you're crazy, you know, you're all the things, right? But they are realizing that they have been seeking out distorted energies for fulfillment. But it's false fulfillment in this way. It's just teaching moments and for them to like really step into their truth by seeing the lie or the illusion. I've been wanting to manifest my mother, but in reality, now I'm seeing that I was doing this in a very distorted way. I see that my divine feminine is someone who brings forth the mother archetype, okay, the wife archetype, or the, you know, perfect partner, the self-love, like all the things. That's the truth. That's what I'm meant to seek out and connect to. Someone who brings forth compassion and unconditional agape love, but someone who is not going to feed into my ego and stroke my ego and nurture my ego. I help you achieve balance from a change in perspective. Oh my God, I didn't even see that. And I'm literally talking about perspective. Okay, so I help you achieve balance from a change in perspective, compromise, and by finding common ground. There could be something about the month September, and then it says find another way. Okay, a crystal to connect with this energy is topaz. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm kind of being called to connect with this. Okay, so the truth within me bears witness to the truth within you. They're coming through like saying like they are having a very difficult time in their life right now. They're having a very difficult time transitioning and integrating and stepping onto their higher timeline. Okay, they feel guilty. There's a lot of like shadow work here that they need to go through or work through or face about themselves, you know, how they've been living, the choices that they've been making, the fact that they, you know, rejected this divine partnership or love. Okay, they're seeing that it's actually something that, you know, they belong with. Okay, look, completely done. Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. This does create balance. It's like the World card. So this divine masculine is, they're going through a very difficult time. They're going through a cold, you know, dark period. That's where they've been, and that is what they are closing out. This is the cycle that they are completely done with. Again, I'm completely done. I see my you know, I see my faults. I'm no longer in denial of how I fuck up. That's a part of shadow work. Like, we have to come to terms with ourselves and face ourselves and stop blaming, stop, you know, what is it? Blame shifting or whatever, like playing victim. Like, we have to face ourselves and our own BS. That's what shadow work is. It's like facing our own inner demons, our darkest, deepest truths of self that we try to deny and suppress. You know, it's like they're diving into that darkness. Okay, their life feels very cold and gray. All right, oops, I just goofed up my cards. I had them all upright and now I messed them up, but that's okay. All right, so, ooh, present. Okay, roses are very significant here. It represents the many layers that we all embody, you know, and the rose is significant because it speaks of the layers, the petals, the opening, the, you know, being the bud, and then blossoming, opening all of our layers, all of our, you know, all of our beautiful petals, and embracing our beauty and our you know, our light, but also embracing our darkness. You know what I mean? The rose has thorns, and we all have our thorns. And that's what the masculine is, you know, realizing with this authentic energy and this truthful energy about themselves and you. And it's inspiring just so much, like, honest communication. I just saw 15 on the timestamp. But right now, it's like, it speaks of the present moment. Someone who is like, you know, this is someone who's been living in the past. Like, they haven't been forgiving their past. They've been holding on to resentments from their past, you know, pain and trauma from their past, which has kept them in a pretty dark place. It's kept them in like a depression state. Or they go into the future. They start overthinking, overanalyzing, you know, worrying. It creates bouts of fear and anxiety when we live in the future in that way, where it's like we're obsessing over like what comes next, you know, and we create like fear around it. So they are now becoming more present in the now moment with themselves. Okay, they're becoming very truthful with themselves and really looking at their life from an authentic standpoint. That's presently what's going on. They are presently completing a huge cycle here. Feeling the moment, becoming aware. That's what's happening. They're becoming aware. Today, in the now. Okay, so this is obviously, you know, confirmation of the current energy. Like, this is like legit happening right now, today, at this very moment. Desiring harmony and balance instead of chaos. And just, you know, very disruptive energy. Tell me about this divine masculine learning these lessons and coming full circle. Tell me about them moving on. What are they moving on from? It could be snowing where they live. It could be snowing where you live, or very cold. You know, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in spring equinox, but it's still early spring. So, you know, a lot of places are still getting rain showers, you know, snow, things like that. Okay. Here we go. Tell me of completely done. Pain. They are completely done with the pain cycles that they have remained in. Everything that they keep looping through that creates pain and, you know, darkness in their life. Someone who's been guarded, someone who's been apprehensive, someone who's been putting up a wall, okay, excruciating pain. This could be someone going through a very painful ending, like, you know, ending a marriage, going through a legal separation, having honest, authentic talks with maybe partners or people that they're with or dating, where, you know, for them to level up and close out this cycle and move forward, they have to hurt people. They don't want to hurt people, but we all know how that is when you have to start self-loving and creating healthy boundaries. It's not easy. It's very hard to do. Very difficult, I should say, okay? Because we don't want to hurt people or make people feel, you know, like this. Yet we have to follow the voice of our soul and our soul's truth. And that's what they're doing right now. You know, I think for a lot of them, they've stayed in very unhappy situations or cycles where it is nothing but pain and, you know, stress and all these things, right? But again, my truth is seeing and bearing witness the truth within you. So you have been reflecting this authentic energy of like self-love, healthy boundaries, I don't chase, I attract, all these things. And they are now reflecting that back. They are seeing that in a huge way. Okay, bottom of the deck is soulmates. The one, deep love, a spiritual connection, and your life partner. Yep, there it is. So again, they are, you know, presently moving on and ending these cycles, okay, of karma, trauma, pain, illusion, all the things, and they are presently stepping into the now moment, the present moment, okay? They want to be present with you. This could be someone who like wants to you know, bring a present, gift you a present. I think that the gift is their vulnerability. I think the gift is their honesty and truth. Okay, they also are coming to terms in the now moment that they created pain for you. By them staying in pain cycles and loops, that it did hurt you. Because you've seen this person, okay, like when you looked at this person from day one, you both felt the soul resonance between you, of course, but like you were able to see with higher eyes, from a higher perspective. So you were looking at this person, even in their 3D matrix, you know, loops or whatever. You saw them in their highest form and highest truth, and who you know they truly are on that soul level. So when you saw and witnessed them to stay asleep, when you saw them resist ascension, when you saw them stay or go back to karmic people, or date around, or, you know, just fall back into their codependent ways and, you know, karmic loops or whatever, it hurt you. It was painful because you saw their highest and greatest potential. Now, in the now moment, presently, that's what they're stepping into. But it's taken time. It has. For some of you guys, this is right now, right? For sure. That's the majority energy that I'm connecting to. But for a lot of you, you know, it's going to be like, maybe this happens a month from now, 2 months from now, okay? You always have to take collective messages, right, with a grain of salt, because it's collective. We're reading and connecting to many, many, many thousands of people through all space and time. This is someone who knows that you guys are soulmates or twin flames or whatever label you want to, you know, put onto it, whatever you are resonant to. But they feel that you are the one, that they're surrendering to this divine truth and deep love, feeling this spiritual connection on fleek, because they are connecting with their spiritual side more, their soul side, right? Or their soul self, I should say. Okay. For me, it's also, you know, connecting to like karmic soulmates, okay? People who they thought maybe were the one, or that they thought were going to be their life partner. They're, right? Again, they're waking up from their, you know, sleep. So they're seeing so clearly that truth, and they're wanting to live authentically instead of living in a lie. I can no longer lie to myself. I can no longer lie to the people around me. I can no longer live in this false reality that I have been living in. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here is like this person is saying that the angels are talking to them. The angels are talking to them. So this is someone who is very much receiving the angelic signs, synchronicities, and communications. Okay, they could have had like an angel come to them in their dream state. They could have some miraculous encounters or things happening for them that are just, right? Like, we know how this is. Like, you know, the universe is always talking, and spirit and our guides are always showing us, you know, the way and everything we need to know. But it can be easy when, you know, we're in like a lower vibration to miss all the signs, right? They're not missing a beat. This person is not missing a beat. They are, I'm hearing, like blown away by the miraculous encounters of synchronistic moments that they are now engaging in or receiving. I've been talking to the angels. I've been talking to God. I've been asking for divine strength to, you know, help me heal and surrender, Four of Swords. You know, to help me, Seven of Wands, find my lost courage and to bring it back. Help me move through what I have been resisting. Help me move through what I have been blocking within myself and, you know, my divine counterpart, everything. Seven of Wands speaks of all in and determined. It's a very determined energy. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person is in a state of healing or recovery, or they are about to be. See, help me find my courage. Help me tap into my divine strength. That's probably why they're talking to the angels and God, etc. Because the strength card speaks of divine strength. It's like when the divine comes through and gives you strength that you know, wouldn't have had otherwise. It's really giving you that. The moon, shadowed illusion. Okay, so again, confirmation of the shadow illusion that their shadow has been keeping them in. These eclipses are doing work, you guys. This Mercury retrograde is doing work. Because we just, you know, Mercury retrograde just went retrograde yesterday, and for like, you know, what is it, like 10 days to 2 weeks or whatever prior, we have the pre-shadow period. That pre-shadow period was very powerful this time around, like with this retrograde, more than usual. So it really was dredging up all of the shadow aspects of self and life that needed to be addressed. Illusion revealed, see? Illusion revealed. So if it's the reversed energy, it's about the illusions being revealed, okay? Instead of like, you know, there's a high energy of surrender here. I'll just say that, okay? Following the moon card is the Empress, nurturing creator, which is you, okay? Your Empress energy, your Queen of Cups energy, intuitive compassion, and agape love, like I said, has reflected the divine truth, shattering illusions. The truth within me bears witness to the truth within you. My illusions are being revealed. Your energy and connection is inspiring this. Okay, I'm getting like the word undeniable. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which is, okay, like the biggest, deepest love, unconditional love that you can have for another person. They are feeling this undeniable love. But the thing is like, it's undeniable, like they're no longer denying it. Okay, I'm seeing like a mirror being shattered into like a bajillion little pieces. I feel like that's representative of what is going on in their lives right now. They're also retrieving and healing these fragmented parts of their soul, calling it back to themselves and calling their power back to themselves. Temperance. Okay, so we have the angels literally showing up. I just said the angels, which is all about balance. Spiritual alchemy, you know. This is someone who's been tempering themselves. Okay, I feel like this is someone that, you know, if they were like still like very much in the ego, they probably would be reaching out to you. Maybe they have reached out to you, but the conversation didn't go anywhere. It was very, you know, shallow, no depth to it. They were still holding back. You know, there's like a gaslighting type energy here to protect themselves. But now I feel that there's something here where they're seeing with eyes to see, and they're tempering their impulses, which is big because that's a part of our ascension too. You know, it's like they're really thinking things through. There's spiritual maturity, emotional maturity here where there wasn't before. They know if like they're with someone that person is not meant for them, that they're not meant to be in these situations that they've been in or cycles that they've been in for the rest of their life. They know that. That's why we have this completely done here. 9 Cups, wishes granted. This is someone who knows that this is something magical, otherworldly, divine. Okay? They are going after their wish fulfillments. They're creating their, you know, highest timelines in manifesting that. This is someone who's wishing, you know, praying and hoping that it's not too late, that, you know, you'll be open to conversation, Okay, I'm hearing when the time is right, which is not too far off. Okay, you know, with the present card and today and the now, I mean, this could happen this week, this could happen today, but I think for a lot of you guys, like this is going to happen like more like after the solar eclipse, around the solar eclipse. Like I think like the week of the 8th and then like mid-April and then going further into April. 3 swords, severe heartbreak, 10 wands, heavy burdens. Yeah, this is someone, and then look at that, 9 swords. This is where they're at right now. This is where they're at right now, completing these cycles or whatever's going on. Everyone's going to be a little different with the situations. It's case by case. But I do know a lot of you guys here on my channel, your divine counterpart, a part of the big soul lesson here in Karma to Clear is in romantic partnerships and relationships. Okay? It is weighing heavy on them being in separation from you. That's why they got to temper themselves, because they want to come forward, but they don't want to do it prematurely or irresponsibly. Do you know what I mean? They want to come forward correct, right? They're definitely going through some kind of separation or breakup or ending here. That's been weighing heavy on them. I mean, look at these rocks. I mean, this person is so weighed down in their life. They carry so much responsibility, you know, other people's burdens. They feel like, do you know what I mean? It just keeps piling on and piling on. And now it's like the end. 10, it's a 10, it's done. They're releasing these burdens. They're creating separation. Okay. They're done reliving past trauma. They're done repeating these cycles and loops. They're done dating the same person in different bodies, or they're done, you know, with a karmic, you know, husband or wife, because they are expanding and they can see that what they're in is not, there's no growth. There's no growth. Everything will just keep repeating every day. It's Groundhog Day. But with you, there's expansion, there's growth, there's possibility, there's mystery, there's unconditional love. This person could be, it's like you weigh heavy on them at nighttime, okay? At nighttime, when everyone's asleep or whatever's going on, okay, you cycle through their head in their dreams. It's just, it's gotten very intense. Okay, why? Because they feel that you are their perfect partner. They are recognizing it. Again, the truth within me bears witness to the truth within you. Where before, the truth that the Empress was shining, it was a trigger. They weren't ready to live authentically. They were, you know, knee deep in illusion and lies and fear and ego and trauma. They know that you are the perfect partner. 2 of Cups followed by the 6 of Cups and the cherished memories that they are manifesting back into their reality. Again, taking their power back, feeling like they're in this moment, at this space and time, they're like, I'm going to create the reality of my dreams. I'm going to create my reality full of wish fulfillments, which has to do with you as well. Seeing the divine truth of how you guys are each other's perfect mate and balance. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands after the Magician, a motivated beginning. This person is, see how she's like waiting for like the, you know, it's like in a race, right? They like announce like, you know, that you can start the race. But right now they're in this position, okay? And they're just waiting for, you know, I don't know exactly, everyone's gonna be different, but it's just like the exact right moment, which they know intuitively is going, they'll just know, okay, it's time, I feel it, the energy's right. They're already feeling this, but like I said, they're tempering themselves while they manifest, but they are getting ready, okay, to race towards you. Let's get one more, please. Can you please confirm the 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Magician, and the Ace of Wands? Can you tell me about this Ace of Wands? This motivated beginning, okay, that is being manifested. 4 of Wands, grateful togetherness. Okay, yeah, they're definitely in this space of wanting to come together. This is what they're manifesting. Four of Wands speaks of union, you know, celebration, partnership, a strong foundation, balance, engagement, marriage, happiness. I mean, this is what is on their mind, in their mind's eye, that they are creating into their reality right now. And they're just hoping that you, the other puzzle piece, will still fit. Like, you'll still be able to come together. Okay, this person carries a lot of like it's like this person is their own worst enemy and own worst critic. Like, there's a lot that they like, you know, blame themselves for or feel guilty about, you know, things like that. But that's the stuff that they are cycling out and like coming full circle with. Realizing their truth. Like, I don't have to carry these around with me anymore. I don't have to, you know, keep attaching myself to who I've been a year ago, 6 months ago, a week ago, 10 years ago. Like, that's not what defines me. But that's what they've been allowing to define them and their lives, is their past versions of self. But they are now breaking free of that. All right. So let's get a couple of messages before we close out this reading. It just came through so strongly, the whole, like, the truth within me bears witness to the truth within you. Okay? So it's like they are letting you know that they're seeing from a higher perspective, that they're, you know, they're connecting to their soul, and they're connecting to their truth. And you have been reflecting that to them the whole time. But instead of running from it now, they're embracing it, surrendering to it, wanting to live in it. I set up energetic protection from my karmic for you. I know they are threatened by our connection. Okay, so for some, there could be a karmic partner who knows about you, or, you know, they could even just not know about you, but they could have an intuitive feeling that this masculine is pulling away, no longer interested, that they've, you know, they're very disconnected, and they could intuitively maybe feel that there's another energy here that, you know, this person belongs with or is thinking of, or whatever it is, okay? But the masculine, being so powerful, and being the magician, and being the Hierophant, and being all the things, right? Or whatever you want to say, they've literally like tapped in and like sent energy shields of protection to you from any evil eye, jealousy, hatefulness, whatever it is. I am researching things like twin flames, awakening, and tarot. Okay, so they could be getting readings or watching readings for sure. Just like how most of us were guided to the tarot. Maybe some of us had never heard of the twin flame until we met our twin flame. And then all of a sudden we started seeing twin flame this, twin flame that. We were guided to readings. Same thing for them. Same thing for them. They know that they're going through a spiritual awakening. They know that they've changed. And they know that this is because of meeting you. Whoop, here we go. I think of you constantly. I'm sorry if I pull on you energetically. I cannot help it though, because I truly love and miss you. I am awoken to this connection and to my truth. There it is. And right as I say that and look over, I saw 3838, which is 1111. And the very first card in this message today was 38. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. Mind blowing, right? Constantly, 24/7. This will never get old. It's beautiful. Okay, so they are awoken to this connection and to their truth. I no longer cling to outside validation and karmic energy. I don't care about what anyone says or thinks. I am living for me. There it is. There it is. Okay. And then very last card in this message, going back to the Magician, which is Gemini energy, but it's also ruled by Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury retrograde can also bring up energy of wanting to revisit the past, reach out to people from the past, etc. So it's just an enhancement for them to want to communicate. Mercury is the planet of communication. They're manifesting a new beginning. a motivated new beginning. They're manifesting communication. Look at this right here. I am manifesting a talk and a new beginning with you. Okay. All right. And then look at that. Right after this one right here is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just spoke of Gemini here. And Mercury, communication, first word. There it is, communication. Thoughts, wisdom, ethereal realm, wind, and psychic. Okay. So they are tuning in to the elements, to nature, to the weather. They're feeling everything as it is, energy. They're very highly psychic. This is someone who's very, very powerful and holds a very sacred mission here on earth with you, but also, you know, their own soul path. I know I'm made for more and it's not this. That's what I'm getting. They're looking at their current reality and they're thinking to themselves, I know I'm made for more and it's not this. But it's been very difficult for me to be the one to pull away or hurt someone or create a breakup or an ending, because I know I feel like I'm letting people down. Okay, so again, with healthy boundaries, they're releasing the burden of people pleasing, of walking on eggshells in their own life to appease others and not rock the boat or hurt someone. Okay. And the message that I did yesterday about the signs and the dreams, a sudden increase, look at this one. I said it ties into this message too. It's connected. I am highly aware that we meet up in our dreams. I can't wait to talk to you about all of this. So they're definitely, I know I said last card, but these are just too good. It's just like lining up the whole and confirming. I am in a place of breaking deep generational patterns. This isn't easy. And then it goes upside down. That's the end. So again, this confirms what everything that I said about they're in this like very difficult transition right now. Okay. Where they're seeing very clearly their own toxic traits and behaviors and patterns. And then they're stepping into this new version of self. Okay. It's not easy to disengage at times when we're awakening from our old illusions and patterns and self-limiting beliefs. That's what we ascend from, but we have to work through that. That's what they're doing here. Okay. Now I will always say, and you know, if you are new here, welcome loves. I didn't even say my whole intro. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and an oracular priestess. I am a twin flame on a twin flame journey. I cover a lot of that kind of energy or just ancient souls and past life energy here on the channel. I do the zodiacs, all the things, but it's just confirmation of this whole thing is just blowing my mind right now because it just backed up every single thing. And I think that for a lot of you guys, you could be tuning into the same readers. It's like the universe and spirit is guiding you guys to the same sources of information. Okay. If I were to compare timelines or whatever to both, you know what I mean? It would be like you guys are like mirroring each other in a lot of ways right now with certain things. Okay. And insights, information, clarity, like whatever it is, you know, you have been on this higher frequency, but they are now like stepping up into this, like completing the cycle will catapult them into that. Okay. If you guys want to book your own personal reading with me, you want to, you know, connect with my gifts, book your own personal psychic session, all the information is below in the description box. It's always an honor and a privilege, excuse me, to meet with any of you guys, and to connect with you and to read for you. Oh gosh, I have a few like young boys here on their dirt bikes in front of my house. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Ooh, the one dirt bike, they're all red. All three of the dirt bikes are red, but the one dirt bike had 103 on the number on the back. Okay, so that could be a sign that some of you guys are seeing, you know, but it does break down to a 4. 1 + 3 is 4, amplified with a 0. And literally we're at 44 minutes in. Okay, so just bringing forth more signs, but it's also about like things that have been moving slow and then speeding up is what I want to say. Okay. Anyways, all of the information and all of the different options, readings, spiritual services that I do provide are in the description box. I send love to all of you guys. I know this was a little bit longer, but these messages have been so detailed and just so powerful that I just channel till I'm done. I channel until the channeling is done. And however long it is, you know, that's that, right? So I love you guys. I hope you all have a beautiful day. I thank you from the bottom of my heart with so much appreciation, so much gratitude for each and every one of your beautiful souls and presence here on the channel, for co-creating these messages, for being here with me. You know, you guys are my soul familia, my soul tribe, right? So we are soul family. So thank you for every like and subscription and comment. I mean, it just helps the channel grow. It's good karma for you as far as, you know, helping a fellow light worker and their messages reach the collective, okay? So anyways, have a beautiful rest of your day, you guys. Happy April. Be in the flow. Like I always say, like, surrender up the physical outcome of these messages and just stay in your self-loving flow and do things that make you feel good and bring happiness, all the things, right? Like whatever it is, okay? Like while all of this stuff works its way through the ethers, okay? But this is something where I'm getting hot and heavy. It's like the energy it's hot and heavy. So again, I'm going to say over the course of April, we're going to see a lot of breakthrough energy, and then moving into like May, getting further into the year of the dragon. But these eclipses that we are in, the eclipse portal that we're in, and Mercury retrograde is doing work. W-E-R-K-K-K-K, like that, work, okay? It's doing work, all right? So anyways, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Namaste.